I've just finished the entire terrace behind me, and some friends are coming over shortly to see it. But before getting to this moment, let's go back. A few months ago, here our great adventure began. We still had quite a bit of work ahead of us, but we were already planning what we wanted it to be like, trying to visualize it already fixed. Despite the cold, we quickly got to work. Literally, we started with something that, without knowing it, was going to steal from us. Greater physical effort. The ground. First, we prepared the terrain with great help. Of course, give me now, give me. Are you crazy? And we continued by placing mortar, making the shape of these molds that we bought. Very simple to use, but they took quite a while to make. And that caused the fatigue to be greater. Finally, we decided to split up, some of us putting mortar boards where necessary and others finishing the molds. And so one day, another, we finished the part that we wanted to get done with the molds and readied the soil to plant grass in the near future. We also said goodbye to the swing structure, although not forever, but I can't tell you much more. We continue this transformation with the concealment of Norten. The one we had was old and very broken, so we decided to put something that would last over time. An artificial hedge. We removed the old one and installed the new one, with quite a bit of difficulty, thanks to the wasps. But that didn't stop us from getting all the concealment in place and making it look very nice. Next was the concealment fence, or as my grandmother says, the anti-nosiness fence. With the reference rope, we started placing the plates, and even though we were a bit exhausted. But look, listen, turn around. Not that way, backwards. Look, how beautiful.
But it was worth it. Oh, what beauty, it was worth it. The sweat.
And what better way to fight sweat than with a good shower? That's what we thought to continue with our new project. A bamboo cane shower, some cuts here, some pipes there, some plants that of course cannot be missing, and we already had our new shower in the garden. Is it cool? Take a little dip, go ahead. It's gonna be more, right? Despite being tremendously eager to enjoy our new shower, we had work ahead of us, so we continued with the hallway. A job that really wipes you out. You're also exhausted, aren't you? Me too. Of course, so much playing with the dirt. While it was drying, we went to get more flowers to decorate our hallway, which unknowingly was going to become one of my grandmother's favorite areas. After a couple of coats of paint and setting up the fence to keep Thor out, we planted the new plants in the flower bed. A few days later, we started with the pallet sofa. We wanted it to be nice, but above all, comfortable. My grandmother is telling me that the channel should be called something else. Aren't you explaining to me what it should be called?
All-terrain woman, because she paints, uses the computer, uses any machine to sand, to cut everything. She uses everything.
And in this case, as my grandmother says, with several tools, concealment, and some pallets, we were able to make this beautiful sofa that only needed some comfortable cushions to fall asleep or at least rest.
Oh, Loli, how good. Watch out. How good. And to get up to, look, it's very agile.
4 additional details. The walls had significant humidity. Everything has an explanation. My grandmother says this was the first wall built in the entire house and property, because they did this to store the tools and thus be able to build their house. Once the wall was well cleaned, we started with the Bezier mortar to fix all the cracks that the wall had. After swirling with a sponge, we continued with the second coat, and once it was well dry, we painted with a waterproof paint. What do you think? How did the wall turn out?
Very beautiful, very white. It dazzles so much that it shines from how white it is. It turned out very pretty.
Now it doesn't look like the oldest wall in the whole house.
No, now it looks modern.
And the big moment of laying the Eurograss turf has arrived. We were all eager, but was anyone particularly eager? Is the bull looking forward to going to the grass? No, I let it go and it heads for the grass, you'll see. Come over here. After going over it several times about the direction in which we were going to place it, we started to measure, cut, and place. Meanwhile, my grandmother was painting the window and Thor, well, he was being Thor. Between one thing and another, we got to the assembly of the tent, also another thing we were very eager to see. We put the sofa in its place, and as it could not be otherwise, we made the sofa covers with some fabrics that Topchip sent us. We took the opportunity and made a matching table with the sofa. We also got a bar counter, but first we went to get the materials. My grandmother is behind over here.
With the planks?
Holding the planks in case they move, right? Maybe the bar wasn't perfect, but we had fun.
Bell over bell, peek out the window.
With some pallets, wood, and colored grass. No, sorry, this story continues, but the rhyme was just perfect. After cutting the letters and placing a couple more pieces of wood, the bar was left trembling. So we continued with the placement of the concealment in the hallway that we had previously fixed and that, frankly, had made an incredible change. And almost without realizing it, we were already painting the floor, which was one of the last things we had left to do. Well, we have it now already, Choka. Just a little while ago, we were painting this floor. And what we're going to do today is going to be to apply labor. Among other things, to apply labor. We have some containers here. This one is for ketchup and this one is for barbecue. And we're going to fill them up and apply it. With this labor that we're going to use, this one, with a dark tone darker than the floor, stands out significantly and falls very slowly. We're going to test the mix. If you see this stained, it's because we let Thor out so that, well, he could run around here a bit and he came right here. He laid down here. Being so dark, it looks like chocolate and it makes me hungry because it looks like chocolate with churros. In the end, my grandmother went down to Thor, but look, she brought it with her little leash.
Don't go there because they are working.
But she enjoys it this way, doesn't she?
Of course, to be locked up upstairs.
Sure, but look at him, how happy he is. We're going a bit slow, so we're going to change strategy. And we're going to put it in another type of container, which is that one there. And the nozzle is this type. I think it's going to go better when it comes to pouring, let's say. The issue with this ketchup and barbecue sauce is that it doesn't come out in a straight stream, but rather in a cross shape. So it makes it quite complicated to fix with the finger. So I think we're going to do better with that one, but well, is it better? Perfect, well, since I have 3, we're going to fill 2 and use it. Thor wants to be in the front row looking for where he can put his little paws. Where can he put his paws? Don't pull. Notice the difference between the ones we made initially and the ones at the end, the board. This one was with the previous jar we used, and that one is with the new jar. Part of the charm of the channel is making mistakes, and so when we show it...
Well, it's not funny at all.
Huh? Well, yes, not for us. But well, this is how you learn better and can explain it in the best way possible. How does it look better? What do you think, Yaya? How's it coming along?
Very nice. Now that it's painted like this, separating the things, well, those little pieces, it looks nicer, more finished, more like a garden.
Well, let's continue. And I have here, let's see if I can put this on. I have Thor here.
So he doesn't step on it? I keep him tied up. So it doesn't get in the way because he always goes where it is. Christina...
Right, he follows me everywhere, doesn't he? We're going to put a plastic on it because it's not completely dry. It's quite dry, but not entirely. So we're going to cover it. Dad, are you staining the bench? Can you pull it forward a bit? Oops. No. Are we going to see a premiere class from my grandmother now?
You have to raise your arm slowly because this is very good for the shoulder. 5 times. With the arms complete, I'll proceed with the legs. 1, 2. And don't lose sight of the fact that I have the dog held down here so it doesn't escape. Also, the sun is said to be very good for pain, to the sun. I exercise, watch the dog, keep an eye on what Christina is doing, and that's how I keep up with everything.
It's getting dark, it's only 6 in the evening, but it already looks super dark. We've put up the light bulbs, and with this light, we're going to finish this little bit that's left. And well, we have everything. Now we are super tired. I think it's been the hardest day of the entire terrace renovation, but well, we have one thing done, so we're happy. It's been raining non-stop these days. Everything is completely full of water around here and the whole sofa too. Look at how much water is here. I started doing it with the electric nailer and the pressure broke it. So we're going to do it by hand now. The concealment is ready. Let's get the wood. Where are you going, Thor? Are you going to hurt yourself, Thor? Who else is going to use it? The armchair? No, this sofa is not for you, okay? It's raining a lot. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish the terrace because we're getting soaked. We're just finishing giving the last coat to these woods here because we have very little time left. This Sunday our friends are coming to see it, so we have to finish it no matter what, and the weather is not helping us at all. Incredible how much it's raining, my goodness, come on, run! It's incredible how much it rained. I'm completely soaked. I was taking the measurements, I was measuring and then placing it, but it has been a horror. Let's see if it stops for good, so we can finish it. If not, I'm unsure if we can have it this Sunday. Today is the inauguration of the terrace. We're running a bit late because we have quite a few things to finish. And we couldn't find the tablecloth, so we've been a bit pressed for time. We have to finish the sofa, we also have to finish the table, and we have only a few hours left. The reality is we must run a lot, and as Ivan mentions, it's extremely cold. These are the lights that also need to be placed. My grandmother comes down to check on our progress with the work. What, Grandma? Ready for the opening? Well, yes, looking forward to it.
Ready to brave the cold? Hopefully it won't rain. That it doesn't? Right. Because it's been quite a week of rain.
Man, good morning. What happens today? Bad day, huh?
The grass looks lovely, doesn't it? When you're done here, head up to the terrace.
Look, what a difference between one and the other.
This reminds me of old times. to these friends who are coming today. We've known them since we were 15, 16 years old, and even then we used to throw our parties here at home with 15, 16 years old.
In the same area where you guys are going to do 40. Years later.
Yes, in the same place 40 years later.
It's just a joy to see how they work and how beautiful it turns out. And I'm here with the heating. Oh, how nice.
I'm going to place this because this way we're going to cover everything. And so, when they arrive, they won't see it. We'll pull on it and so they'll get a surprise, or so I hope. My grandmother is the one who is most nervous. There are exactly 5 minutes left. And they are still changing. Have you already dressed up for the occasion?
Well, yes, it's because it's worth it. With how beautiful it has turned out.
We're going to spruce up Thor as well. We're going to put a bow tie on him here. Oh, please, how cute is that? Worthy of the occasion?
Now with the bow tie, he thinks he's a gentleman and doesn't want the bone anymore.
He's no longer a dog, but a little gentleman. We have everyone ready over here. They're waiting because I'm still setting up the cameras. But over here, we can already see everyone prepared. Can't you wait for them to see it? Over there, over there. Well, guys, welcome. Let's cut and see what you think. Let's see if I make it, huh? Let me check for a moment that everything is recording. Come on, go. Oh.
What a grind.
The triumphant entrance.
What we've had in our years.
Great job. The number of times we've come here to dance? Us in our years, 40 years ago. Years already we were starting. Dancing here as a couple, we were 17 years old. More modern and very good in design. You have to enjoy it.
Well, great. It's just beautiful. Whoever has it right now, I'm envious. Honestly, it turned out really beautiful.
Give her some wire and she'll craft a formwork for you.
They need to change the name of the channel. Instead of what they have, they should call it All-Terrain Woman.
Because she does everything, that's true.
A toast to decorate your house. I'm an artist.
For this couple that has left us amazed.
Just a toast, nothing more, or I'll get carried away.
Today my other grandmother and my aunt are going to see it. They are coming up here and now we are going to take them to see it. You girls aren't looking, right? Okay, 1, 2, and 3.
Very good. How cool. This...
There are no words, right?
What do you think, Grandma?
He says a picture is worth 1,000. It's to see it. It's super comfortable. Great for those of us who are short. It's great. It's the little weight.
Let's take a look. The bar.
It's one of the things I'm most happy with about the bar. Well, here's a toast to many celebrations that need to be held on this terrace. Come on. To health, up down to the center. And inside. When you start a renovation, you always tend to make your plans. When will you finish? How will it turn out when you can inaugurate it? In the end, it never turns out as you expected, and always you have to end up improvising many of the things. Something goes over budget, it rains on you, you run out of time. All of that makes you question during the process if that effort will ever have its reward. And really, what you don't consider is that what's truly important is not having a nice place, but having someone to share it with. Well, that's it for today's video. The complete transformation of this terrace area will soon continue with the other one over there. I hope you liked it, a huge kiss, and see you in upcoming videos. See you soon.
One. A toast to this good job you've done.
It looks like an Estrella lamp, add 1.
Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our social networks so you don't miss out on the day-to-day of all our transformations.